Hello, everyone, here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Lost Worlds, where we have lost everything, at least compared to last season, anywhere of them, where we were running, K715 quad tracks and 48-row planters, and I guess we were running New Holland combines, so I guess we could stand anyway. Okay, so for those who didn't see last episode, we cut a bunch of trees down. In between episodes, I cut a few more trees down here as well, and I've got another pile of trees right in front of us here. I got that pile done as well. Also cut all the branches off, and that actually didn't take too long. Just went through them with a chainsaw and just kind of worked my way down. I think I've got like most of the branches. There's probably a few missing ones here and there somewhere of them, but I think I got most of them. The one thing I'm still not sure about is like, okay, I've got all these cut down, and now what do I do with them? Typically, you don't want to just straight up sell these, because if you just straight up sell them, you don't get a whole lot of money for them. So you typically want to cut these. I don't know. We'll see once. If folks have any suggestions, let me know. Throw it down in the comments here. This episode, I figure we're going to work on doing a little plowing, and then we need to do some stump removal here first before we do the plowing. So, picked up a Kubota skid steer here, and then the tree be gone grinder, cutter, whatever. I don't know what you want to call this, but I think it'll get rid of the whole tree too if you want. So we're going to get rid of these stumps. Now, this particular one of them is nice and quick. They will not last long with this. The stumps will be gone very quickly. As you can see, basically as fast as you can drive them when these stumps disappear, right? Double check, make sure I got that one. Yep, I think so. And this too, I mentioned this last episode of it. Sometimes this is where the wireframe view comes in handy of it. When you're getting rid of stumps, just to make sure you got rid of all of the stump. I've seen that more than a few times where, you get a little piece of stump left, and obviously folks probably know hired workers, they just do not like that. Horseplay, auto drive, hired workers, you name it, they do not seem to appreciate that type of thing. I don't know why but yeah, this thing makes very, very short work of this. Pretty sure it gets rid of an entire tree. I don't know if it's quite as quick, but maybe try getting rid of an entire tree here too, just to see what it does here in a minute. Probably some stumps hiding that mess too, if I had to guess. Oh, let's see. Looks like we got a few X's out here on some of the trees. We just pick a random tree here. Okay, so not quite as fast as the stump, but pretty much, right? It's gone. So for those you're looking to very quickly get rid of... There's one. Very quickly get rid of trees. This is definitely the tool for the job. There it is. That's any more around here? That's more up there. I can see those. I thought there might be some hiding in this shrubby mess here, but apparently not. Cool. We're still in the month of March here yet. Again, just starting the game here, everyone. The rest of our farm equipment is still at the shop. By the way, I'm not bothered to take the time to drive any of that up here yet. We'll kind of get to that as we need it here. For those who didn't see that, you can go back and watch last episode. Kind of showed what equipment we're starting with. So again, we're kind of starting a little bit smaller compared to last season. We're starting a whole lot smaller. See the size of our plowing tractor there. That's going to be a good indication there, right? Yeah, making very short. There's one there. Very short work of these stumps here. And we are leasing this machine here, by the way. I forget if I leased the stump thing or not. I might have bought the stump one, but the Kubota skid steer, we are leasing that. The Kubota SBL 97-2, huh? Also, let's turn that off. There we go. Oh, and speaking of turning that off, that reminds me, I should probably go check the crop destruction yet. Did I ever shut that off? Because Randy does not play with crop destruction turned on. Unless it, stays on with the game, which then days per month. Snow, yeah, that's fine. Fixed visual month. Crop destruction, yeah, we want that off, please. We'll turn on plowing, though. Field stones, yes. Definitely want that rubbish off, everyone. Yeah, just, if you're maybe new to this game, just do yourself a favor. Where you see field stones here, turn that off, everyone. That is the got to be the single stupidest thing in this game. I think. If folks know of anything stupider than field stones, let me know. I think that's got to be. I'm trying to think of something more stupid than field stones in this guy. Nothing is coming to me. Oh, there's one there. I see you hiding in there. Any more hiding ones? No, I think we're good. Oh, yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything more stupid than field stones in this game. One of those things that it sounds like a great idea. When if Giants would have taken the time to maybe play test the game a little bit, they would have quickly realized the severe errors of their way on that one. But alas, Giants released that stupidity and, well, do yourself a favor, turn it off, everyone. We tried playing that. Actually, we tried a couple times playing with it turned on, everyone. That was, a couple seasons back. We tried playing with it turned on. We made it, I think, maybe, was it 1 or 2 planting seasons in, and it's like, nope, that's enough of that. We got to turn that rubbish off. We managed to leave all the rest of the settings, like crop destruction and stuff like that, turned on. Again, as I said before, I can play with crop destruction turned on. It's mostly because of the hired workers. That's the reason I turned crop destruction off. Okay, I get all the stumps. There's one. I'll miss one somewhere. Oh, I see one hiding in there yet. I think that was actually under the ground there. So I was saying, you got to watch for the hidden stumps here. I seen one back in here somewhere, I thought. Oh, there it is. There. Oh, wait, there's 2 of them here. Is this kind of like cheating? Maybe. Unfortunately, some of this is kind of necessary due to the way the game works. You have one when it comes to stump grinding. Now, with this particular stump grinder, it seems like it's pretty reliable at getting like all of the stump. Use some of the in-game ones, though. It is definitely not the case. Some of the in-game stump grinders and some of the other modded ones too, for that matter. They like to leave stump behind, and obviously, again, as I mentioned, not good for hired workers, right? Okay, we're going to get our Farmall 1206 here with our John Deere. Oh, it's a John Deere 100. Or John Deere 100. I don't know, it's chisel plow, I guess. We'll say it's a chisel plow. Looks like we got the 36-inch wide space in here on this tractor. Yeah, I got the wide stance duals here. Okay, we're probably turn plowing on, aren't we? Yep. And we're going to go ahead and make this field just a little bit bigger. See how well this red tractor pulls this here. Back to our course play settings. Oh, all the stuff you got to change when you first start a game, right, everyone? Get all the settings just the way I like it. That's the way the default settings should be, if you ask me, when it comes to course play, like open with mouse button. That's great until you start getting into like loaders and, well, especially, yeah, we got the tree cutter there. We got the skid steer there. Yeah, the open with mouse, that is just very impractical. Tractor, not so bad. Obviously, not a whole lot of mouse controls on just a regular tractor, right? But if you're stretching those hydraulic hoses there a little bit there, buddy. Would have broken the bank to maybe add another foot to them. Funny, because that's not the first time I've seen something like that. I've see a tractor and it's like, yep, if it had just added like another foot of hydraulic hose there, bud, probably won't be stretching your hoses quite so much, but hey, whatever. Well, we'll see how many stumps we missed here. I've one. I would imagine we probably missed at least one in here somewhere. I'll probably turn this into a field up here yet, too, but we got the trees laying there. Like I said, we'll see once maybe on next episode if we'll deal with those. Again, you folks have any good ideas, let me know. Like, what should we use to deal with those trees right there? We could just take the chainsaw and cut them up and then load them on a trailer. Get a processor. Ooh, speaking of which, I see a branch here somewhere. Where's that branch? Right there, looks like. Maybe not. Can't see anything. Okay, well. There we go. Got it. But yeah, we can get some sort of other processor, or I don't know, we could just straight up load them like they are, too. Have one. You know, we don't have a whole lot of money here starting out this season, so, you know, oh, we're just going to spin here. Huh? Okay. Wow. Do I have diff locks? I do have diff locks here, don't I? There we go. Is that the rear? That is not the rear. Oh, maybe it is the rear. What are we struggling with? Is there a stump here or something? Weird. Well, let's just turn all the diff locks on here then. Four-wheel drive. Doesn't seem to help much. I don't understand why we're spinning here all of a sudden. We were pulling this just fine. Must be a wet spot. There we go. Weird. So we're good pulling it on the grass, but when we get to the field, then we're not so good. Could put more weight on the front of the tractor, I suppose. We do, of course, have GPS on this tractor, by the way, if you're wondering. Yes, Farmall 1206 with GPS. Not actually as outlandish as you folks might think. It is pretty much possible to add GPS to any tractor. Obviously, you know, the newer tractors come with it all kind of built in, and it's probably going to be a lot more precise. Or is it accurate? Which one is it? Is it accurate? Or is it precise? That's probably accuracy. They're much more accurate, right? Accuracy's a lot better on the newer tractors. You know, older tractors like this, you know, steering might be a little sloppy. Not to mention, you're probably going to have to rely on attaching it to the steering wheel versus into, like, the hydraulic system, if the tractor even has a hydraulic system for the steering. Now, I know, like, real life, Evan, talking about the tractor I own in real life, I own a John Deere 2510 tractor. That does obviously have hydraulic steering. Like, there's no actual, like, linkage between the steering wheel and, like, the front wheels. It's all hydraulic lines to the front. So I would have to imagine, you know, you probably get the right valve and stuff. It is probably possible to actually, like, straight plumb that into the tractor, rather than just, you know, relying on something that's attached to the steering wheel. But obviously, attaching to the steering wheel, that's usually a little bit easier system to do, right? I might have to get a different tractor. I mean, this tractor seems to be struggling a little bit. We got all the diff locks locked on. We got front-wheel drive. Yeah, you folks should get the humor on that one. Front-wheel drive, yeah. No front-wheel drive on this one. It's probably a pretty good pull here for this tractor. I mean, this is a, what is this here? How many shanks we got? 1, 2, we got 5 across the front. There's 4. It's kind of a weird number. No, there's 5. Okay, there's 5 there, too. So 5 across the front, 5 in the middle, 4 in the back. That is, doing the math here, 14 shanks. Quite a few shanks for a Farmall 1206 chisel plow. Oh, for a Farmall to be pulling, that is, with a chisel plow. Again, going back to the tractor I own in real life, Evan. Again, a John Deere 2510. For those of you wondering, that's right around like a 60 horsepower tractor, give or take, you know, a couple ponies there. And with that tractor, we can pull a, I think it's a 7-shank chisel plow. I think that's pretty good for a headland, Evan. Oh, I think that felt like a stump there. That was a stump. Okay, where's our... I gotta turn this back off here so I can actually see where I'm going. Where is our stump grinder here? Yep. Go grab that here in a minute. Hello, inside a cabin. Where's the tractor? Can't even see the tractor from here. Ah, there we go. We're over there, back behind that shrubby stuff. By the way, again, if folks have any good suggestions for this series, let me know of them. Throw it down below in the comments here. Again, no guarantees we'll get to it, but you never know. See what we can do, everyone. Have any suggestions for equipment, be sure to throw them down below as well. Obviously, with this series, we're not going for anything big, so it's probably going to be a smaller, 100 to maybe 150 horsepower equipment, maybe 200. I don't know. We'll see where we end up on this series. I'm not sure yet, but again, I'm going to be implementing some forestry into this series as well. There's no, well, I shouldn't say there's no fields. There's a couple fields. We got a field here, and we got a field there, but I think that's it for the fields, right? Yeah, that is literally all the fields, Evan. So we pretty much have to clear the land if we want to put fields in. Now, fortunately, with this map, unlike some maps, Evan, like when you go to do this type of thing, there's other maps out there that will let you do this. A lot of times, those maps are just like covered in trees. Like you're going to have to be like doing some serious forestry work. This is probably the thickest part right here, Evan. If you look out, you can see most of the rest. This is pretty bare, Evan. So, a couple trees and you can get yourself a pretty decent sized field. So, for those who maybe don't like the forestry, there's not going to be like a crazy amount other than maybe this first bit here. Because again, we do have quite a few trees here, but once we get beyond that, it is definitely a lot less. There we go. Come on, tractor. Should have bought the green machine. That's what you get for listening to the salesperson who tells you to buy a red tractor, right, everyone? Now we're just going to plow this corn under here as well, by the way. The corn is obviously withered and dead, so no sense keeping that. Well, this tractor keeps struggling. Like, it pulls fine, and then all of a sudden we get to the spot where it's just like, nope. Quite know why it does that. Anyway, I want to get some GPS going here, because I don't know, folks, I kind of like GPS, so we need to set this up, don't we? A plus heading. Yeah, we're going to do that. A plus heading. We're going to set A. We're going to do 0 degrees. Caps lock on. There we go. Ooh, if we can spell this morning here. Save that. And nope. And we'll do a 90 here as well. Save that one. There we go. Now, let's see. Which one? I think we need a 90, right? I think that's one you need at the moment. Auto width. 12 feet. Yeehaw. And let's turn on show lines, please. Oh, that angle. Okay. Sure. Going with it. We're just going to cut across here. Wow. Whopping 12 feet, Evan. Again, a little bit different play style than we had on our last season. We're up in the, 40, 50, 120 feet. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, I think that was another stump, Evan. Told you folks we missed a few of them. Yep, there's another one. Should have just left this out here rather than bringing it back, shouldn't I? Actually, you know what I can do? I don't actually have to bring that back. I can chainsaw it out, too. There we go. That's a little quicker. Well, that brought the tractor to an immediate stop. More stumps in here. I think we're good. I'll have to move that thing out of the way here, too, won't I? Oh, is that another stump? Oh, no, we're good. Oh, that might have been a stump. Yep, that was a stump, I won. Where's my chainsaw? There we go. I forget the name of the mod that lets you do that again. One lets you just, like, get rid of stumps with the chainsaw. But that is definitely a very handy mod. Also lets you, just get rid of entire trees, too, if you want. You got the random tree that's just in the way. Obviously, we made use of that more than a couple times there last season. Got a couple trees that get in the way. Just, those trees aren't there anymore. Okay, anyway, let's head over to the comment section in a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. And I am recording this episode a little bit earlier in the day here, so there's not a whole lot of comments here yet. Which, by the way, reminder, too, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, Evan, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you like the video, well, you know what to do, Evan. Give her the thumbs up there. I know it's a red tractor, but, you don't have to be hating too badly on the red tractors now, do we? Wow. Just spinning. Seems to do fine on the grass, Evan. We get to the dirt. Don't have the traction. You get for buying a red tractor. Anyway. He says we don't need to be hating on red tractors as he dishes it out on them. Reminder, too, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, you can find that information down below in the description there. We are playing on No Creek Farms there. That's another really fun map, a really old-feeling map to play on, too, by the way. If you've never played on that map before, I would highly recommend checking that map out. Again, you're definitely welcome to join us on the multiplayer server if you'd like to do so. And again, that information is down below in the description here. Okay, so with that, let's head over to the comment section in a moment. Starting off with Christopher. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. I think Christopher's one of the regulars that likes to say a good video. Always very much appreciated. Just... Okay, just a minute. We gotta get unstuck from the tractor a minute. There we go. Yeah, doesn't like the dirt, does it? Okay, well, anyway. Just Stuff, a Wolf was saying, it's been a while. Hope you are well. I'm happy there's a lot more class tractors on Farming Simulator 22 for consoles. I should start getting back into playing Farming Simulator 22 again. I've been busy and haven't touched my Xbox in a while. Ooh, that's never good, is it? You must be a Kloss tractor fan, I assume. Oh, well. We can't all have good taste, I guess, can we? Mesa was saying, of course, they finally bankrupted you. I would like you to become a massively professional sugarcane farmer. Let's see once here. I think there's a ban button here somewhere on YouTube. Let's see if I can find that here a minute. Yeah, there we go. Ban Mason. There we go. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good option there if you ask me. I have one. See if we get some speed up. There we go. So good to know. This tractor will not pull this chisel plow. Although I don't get it. Like, here we are. Now we're going like 9 miles an hour. When like a moment ago you couldn't pull it. Now it's like we're just flying. Weird. Maybe it's time for a rebuild. I just about got this side of the field done here. See lots of shifting going on. And there we sit. Yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on with this tractor. It's weird. Something maybe not quite right with this tractor, I wonder. Horsepower-wise, too, I'm not sure. Let's see, check what we have here. Plows. We need 130 horsepower for this, don't we? Okay, this probably isn't quite 130 horsepower. 120. Yeah, we're close. I mean, 120. This actually might be one of the bigger tractors we have, too, here. Do I have any larger tractors? We got the John Deere 4020. That's going to be 85. Yeah, the Farmall 1206. I think this is my largest tractor. John Deere A. We got a Massey Ferguson 135 and an Awesome Henry, huh? Well, it's a Ford. I think that's considered 8N, right? A Ford 8N, I believe is what that one is. Oh, it's got 100 horsepower. Okay. It's got the V8 in it for those you wonder. That's why it's got 100 horsepower. That tractor otherwise normally probably is, what, 20, 30, I think. Okay, we need to get our tree machine out of the way here a minute. Our feller buncher. This felt like such a large field when we were plowing the outline for it, but now that we got it plowed, it doesn't feel as big as I thought it was. And by the way, once we get the trees moved up there, we'll add some of that up there to this as well, but need to get those trees moved here first. Like I said, we'll probably work on that here next episode. Maybe bring the cultivator up here as well. Speaking of cultivators, we got... actually, we got two different options. We got the Lizard, whatever this thing is. And then I've also got the Brilliant Pulvy Mulcher, huh? I think I've always heard it called a... Is it a Culti Mulcher? This part of the field need to be plowed, because if not, I might just have to skip this part of it, because... Yeah, it doesn't like this, does it? Yeah, we do need to plow this, don't we? Okay. Well then. Might have to look at investing in another tractor. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's something with the direction of the map. Because why is it every time we go this way, it seems like it's better? Now, we are pulling in high 3 here. It's like an awful high gear for that. Should pay attention. I'm not sure how many how many gears this tractor has here. Quite tell. I'm not familiar with this particular tractor in real life, Evan. I know, again, keep mentioning the tractor I own in real life here. Tractor I own in real life, Evan, has 8 gears. 8 forward gears, that is. Anyway, back to the comments here again, too. We're going back to, this will be on the Spring Creek series. I'm going to get our 36X map series, for those who didn't see that one. Chavella was saying, I think on the ones I did for the cart tractor and the combine, I created a personalized course for each grain cart, and then assigned each one to a specific combine. That seemed like that worked pretty good. That is definitely an option, Evan, because obviously, again, the way I did, at least on the Spring Creek series, Evan, I created one course, and all the grain carts ran on that same course. Now, if you created a personal, I don't know, that I suppose that would, you probably have to have a personalized truck for each one then, too, right? I'm trying to think how you would do this here, Evan. So if you have a personalized truck for each grain cart, and then each grain cart is assigned to a combine, obviously, it'd be a lot more courses to create, everyone. But, I mean, yeah, it keeps everyone separate, I suppose. So, like, each grain cart has its own, like, designated spot in the field it needs to go to unload. Almost done here. And actually, speaking of being almost done, we are out of time here this episode as well. You know what? I think we got enough time. Let's finish this up, Evan. We got 2 passes left. 2 passes. We can finish this episode. Not something I could probably say on the last season there, Evan. You know, when we were playing on the 36X Spring Creek map, Evan, there wasn't a whole lot of finishing of fields going on, right? Like, most of those, Evan, yeah, like, spanned a couple of episodes before we could finish some of those fields. There we go. One last pass. At least I think, yeah, that one last pass should get this here. And then, like I said, we will call it an episode here, everyone. And we'll come back next episode and see if we can figure out what to do with those trees. And then maybe get a little cultivating done as well. Come on, see if we can keep going. There we go. So noted, maybe for next time, Evan, we need a slightly larger tractor for this. Look at like getting a John Deere 4840 or something. We'll have to see once, Evan. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching. If any folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.